The LAX 500G has a battery life of up to 20 hours. The LAX 600G is IP65 protected. Center found. Hi, I'm Manuel. Today I'm going to show you the differences and similarities between our two top-line lasers, the LAX 600G and LAX 500G. With visible lines of up to 40 meters, where better to do that than in our new logistics center? Have fun! So, let's take a look at the two devices and what's included. Both come in the same hard-shell case. Let's take a look at the context. The difference between the two sets lies specifically in the additional mounting accessories. With the LAX 500G, we have the SLB 500 wall bracket and the Stabila laser base 500. The laser base allows us to raise the device in order to align it with the drywall profiles to see the plumb point. The LAX 600G, as you can see, also has the sub-10 universal bracket included in the package. With this accessory, we can mount the LAX 600G to it using a 1/4-inch thread. We can then easily align it here as needed and have also a magnetic mount on the back to attach the device to metallic surfaces. In addition, the sub-10 has a 5, 8 and 1/4 thread for mounting on our tripods. With the LAX 600G, our laser exit openings are protected by sturdy aluminum cages. On the LAX 500G, we have what's specifically called a protective slide switch that optimally protects the device in transport mode. Here, we have protection for our laser exit openings with safety glass. And in addition, there's protection from the slide switch to prevent the device from being accidentally turned on or off. Because we all know how it is, right? I arrive at a construction site, I have to go up to the 8th floor, and I don't take every case with me, right? Instead, I grab a bucket or a toolbox and put everything I need inside. That way, I have optimal protection. When I then slide the protective switch to the back, I can rotate the device out of its secure transport position and proceed to turn it on. By using the sliding switch, I release the pendulum lock and the laser can level itself. The LAX 600G, of course, also has the pendulum lock. The sliding switch looks similar to the one on the LAX 500G. When I slide the switch forward here, I release the pendulum lock and the device powers on. Both devices also have an integrated tripod mount. Down here we have a 1/4-inch threaded screw. This allows the devices to be mounted on our small STKS tripod or using our AS adapter screw on our large crank column tripods. What's always very important with cross-line lasers is the attachment to metallic surfaces. For instance, drywall rails, metallic walls, metalwork and so on. With the LAX 600G, we include the additional sub-10 mount, which is a versatile and essential accessory. It has strong magnets on the back, which allows me to securely attach the device to any metallic surface with ease. Once attached, I switch it on and can carefully align it to ensure optimal performance and accuracy. With the LAX 500G, thanks to its compact design and protective mechanism, we have an integrated magnetic holder included. This means I can attach the device even while it's still in transport mode and then switch it on and align it afterward. The LAX 500G and the LAX 600G are both green-line lasers with a range of up to 40 meters. We're talking here about a visible range. Why only up to 40 meters? Due to sunlight or the lighting on construction sites or wherever, it's possible that I might no longer be able to see the line. As we can see here, it's very important with lasers that the lines are fine, sharp, and clearly visible, so that I can always tell, okay, this is exactly where my center is. If we were to go up to 100 meters, then the line might be 2 or 3 centimeters thick, which would make it very difficult for us to determine where exactly is the point indicated by the laser beam. The biggest difference is probably in the lines. The LAX 500G is a cross-line plumb laser. If I now unlock and switch on the device, which is a state-of-the-art laser level, we start with the horizontal line that is projected clearly across the room. What's truly remarkable about this device is the emission angle of over 180 degrees, allowing for a wide coverage area that is essential for various applications. When we now proceed to activate the next line using the conveniently located button on the side of the device, we get our vertical line with the plumb points at the top and bottom, ensuring precision and accuracy in alignment tasks. If we press the line button once more, we return to the cross line, hence the name cross-line plumb laser. The same functions are also available in the system's manual operation mode. This is activated using the green button for activation. Simply press it gently for 2 seconds and the lines switch on, allowing me to cycle through them. With the LAX 600G, the horizontal line naturally comes on first. Here we have a 360-degree line, and by pressing the control panel, we can add additional vertical lines. We can now see that when we add the first one, we get another 360-degree line in vertical mode, where we also have an intersection point, just like with a cross-line laser. If we now add the second vertical line, we get the third 360-degree. This gives us an intersection point on the floor at a 90-degree angle, as well as on the ceiling. And we can use this intersection point like a plumb point. Of course, we certainly have the same functionalities in manual mode as well. Just simply hold down the button for 2 seconds, and then we can initiate the lines as per usual. Here, a regular double blink clearly indicates to us that the line is not leveled, assisting in ensuring to avoid confusion with leveled lines. It's actually time to call it a day, but not for our lasers. The LAX 600G has a battery life of up to 15 hours. The LAX 500G even has a battery life of up to 20 hours. Why is that? In the LAX 600G, we've installed 3 diodes. In the LAX 500G, we've installed 2 diodes. For this reason, the LAX 600G consumes a bit more energy. With line lasers, the application is usually indoors. But both devices can also be used for outdoor work. In that case, it's beneficial to have a protection rating. The LAX 500G has an IP54 protection rating. This means it is protected against the ingress of dust in harmful amounts and against splashing water from all directions. The LAX 600G even has an IP65 protection rating. This means it is completely protected against the ingress of dust and against water jets from all directions. The IP protection of both devices applies only to the devices themselves, not to the battery interface or the battery. If you'd like more information about the IP standard, feel free to leave a comment and we'll be happy to make a detailed video about it. Earlier, I mentioned the visible range of 40 meters. But there are also situations, like I described, where strong sunlight makes it impossible to see the lines. In such cases, we can continue working with a receiver, which then allows us to make the line visible on the display. To do this, I just need to activate the pulse mode on the lasers, and then I can use the receiver. I've now attached the receiver to the leveling rod, and I can use the rod to locate my signal. Center found. With the LAX 600G, we can reach distances of up to 100 meters. With the LAX 500G, it's even up to approximately 150 meters in length, where we can detect the line, ideal for outdoor work and accuracy, or in long buildings, in various conditions, ensuring precision and reliability. So, I've now taken 2 more devices out of the car. It's crisp and cold outside, around minus 1.5 degrees, slightly windy. Which brings us to the operating and storage temperature ranges. Both devices have a storage temperature range that starts at 20 degrees. The LAX 600G goes up to plus 63 degrees, and for the LAX 500G up to plus 70 degrees. The operating temperature range for both devices also starts at 10 degrees. The LAX 600G goes up to plus 40 degrees and the LAX 500G up to 50 degrees. That should be sufficient to use both devices at any temperature on the job site without any issues. The battery also has an operating temperature range. That range is from 20 degrees to plus 60 degrees. Of course, today we want to make a comparison video and show the differences between the 2 devices. But the devices also have similarities, and I just want to briefly touch on those now. When we turn on the devices, the first thing we get is a horizontal line. Right? You can use that with both devices, for example, to hang kitchen cabinets in alignment, or a row of picture frames, or even to start the first row of tiles. When we then add the next line, we get a cross, which both lasers are indeed capable of producing. We can also use that, for instance, to optimally and precisely align the wall cabinet with the base cabinet at the end of a kitchen unit, or in order to specifically start a tile backsplash somewhere in the middle of the room if desired. If you're looking for a versatile crossline laser with plumb point function and razor-sharp lines, then the LAX 500 is exactly the right choice. Anyone who frequently does layout work in drywall construction, such as setting up walls, needing a 90-degree line on the floor and ceiling, or a full 360-degree line throughout the entire room, will need to go with the LAX 600G. Basically, it has to be said that there is no truly universal all-round laser. Instead, you always have to decide which laser suits which application and choose the laser you need for that purpose. Which applications do I use the most? A tiler will do great with the LAX 500G. A drywall installer, for example, would be better off with the LAX 600G. Today, we've looked at the similarities and differences between the LAX 600G and the LAX 500G.